Hello, everyone. My name is Anthony, and I'm here to talk to you about a wonderful place called Savannah, Georgia. Savannah, Georgia is a great place to explore because of its rich history and landmarks, top tourist attractions, beautiful architecture, and scenery that will keep you wanting to experience more. It's absolutely incredible just how many fascinating sights, as well as how much history played a major role in this one city. I've been to this beautiful place more than 5 times, and I even married my wife there in Lafayette Square. So if everyone can get comfortable and allow me to talk about some of the few reasons that this city has such a tight grip on me. There are countless landmarks as well as places that played a major role in our country's history in Savannah. There seems to be almost no end to the amount of buildings, cemeteries, and homes that will leave you in just a bit of awe. My family and I had once eaten at a place called the Pirate's House in downtown Savannah, which was said to be one of the first and oldest buildings there. It served as an inn for pirates and sailors and is rumored to have had an appearance from Blackbeard the pirate. They even offer a little tour of the place. You can't eat in it, those sections, but you can walk through there. Savannah was founded by a British general named James Oglethorpe. In 1733, he declared our country's 13th and final colony. There have been several wars fought in this city, including the Civil War. Lucky for visitors today, Savannah's great history has been preserved in many ways and can still be experienced today. You can visit Fort Pulaski and even watch them shoot off a live cannon during their demonstration, in which they wear proper historical attire of the past. My family and I had the experience to see this, and it was great. They passed around different projectiles for the audience members to be able to get somewhat of an idea of just what it is that's being shot out of this weapon. The man performing this demonstration had finally loaded it and then fired it off. He had warned everyone that it would be loud, and he was not joking. It actually made our youngest cry a little bit because he wasn't expecting it. It was definitely worth walking around in that heat for such a while and being able to see that performance. Fort Pulaski is now a national landmark as well. According to the Adventure Guide to the Georgia and Carolina coasts, this is one of the many tourist attractions in Savannah. All thanks to James Oglethorpe, a lot of things we see in the city today is virtually as he had imagined it over 260 years ago. The buildings are beautiful to see in person, and even photos that I've taken myself have not done justice to seeing it with your own eyes. Because of this, in 1996, there was a 2.5 square mile area in downtown Savannah that contains 2,358 buildings of architectural and historical interest that became designated as a registered landmark. That made it one of the largest historic landmark areas in the country. Tourism is an important part of this historic city and contributes to the income of the city in major ways. The Visit Savannah tourism website boasts about many different things you can experience. They say that history buffs will swarm Savannah, taking in the rich, significant sites like Old Fort Jackson, that the previously mentioned Fort Pulaski National Monument, and beautiful and historic Bonaventura Cemetery. Another area they draw a crowd is people who crave specialties in gourmet shops and amazing restaurants. There are some beautiful riverfront restaurants that serve great food and drinks with breathtaking views. They even pique the interest of art lovers with the SCAD Museum of Art, as well as an eclectic variety of art galleries. One of my favorite things about the city is just a bit of a short drive, and then boom, you're at the beach. Tybee Island is by far my favorite beach. We've been all up and down the East Coast, and it remains to be the beach I would choose to go to every time. It's rarely crowded. Even on the 4th, we were there, and it's nowhere near as many people as you would expect to see on a major holiday such as that. It's sometimes called Savannah's Beach by locals and by many billboards you pass on the drive over. It hosts its own array of tourist attractions. The island has a lighthouse that you can tour and go to the top. And the food there is amazing. There's a place there called the Breakfast Place, and it usually has a line wrapped around the entire building first thing in the morning. The last place I want to tell you about holds a very special place in my heart, and that is Lafayette Square. According to Savannah tourism website, the square is laid out in it was laid out in 1873 and named in honor of the Marquis de Lafayette, a French general under George Washington during the American Revolutionary War. Centerpiece of this square is the semi-quincentenary fountain that the colonial dames of America presented the city with to commemorate the 250th anniversary of Savannah's founding. This particular place in downtown Savannah happens to be where I married my wife, and right in front of the fountain there. Now every time we go back, we make sure to stop in and have a seat on the bench there. I've not yet to even come close to scratching the surface of all the glory and beautiful sights this amazing place has to offer anyone that finds himself there. Savannah, Georgia is a great place to explore because of its rich history and landmarks. Top tourist attractions and beautiful architecture and scenery will keep you wanting to experience more. If you find yourself itching for a quick weekend getaway that's not only affordable, but also within reasonable driving distance, I strongly urge you to put this on the top of your list.